I don't know if y'all can hear me. I don't know if I necessarily am doing this correctly, but this is going to be my first live in a while. I'm not trying to go so far. I'm only going for like maybe, man, I really want to say like 15 minutes. Um, but as I always do, Salam Alaikum, Hotep, peace, Black African power. It's your host once again, Brother Minister Dawud, bringing the 13th Revolution experience to YouTube now under the auspices of BAIO Radio, a proud member of the BAIO, a man that talks about land, infrastructure, and nationhood, uh, who is a person that speaks, teaches, and lives the philosophy of the BAIO, which can be encapsulated in 3 words and one question. Land, infrastructure, nationhood, what is the end game? I'm so grateful to Allah to have the blessing and opportunity to be here once again. I'm truly grateful to Allah for the blessing and opportunity to represent the BAIO and know and understand that, this is the first of many videos that we're going to be doing on YouTube. I just wanted to get something out there to try the YouTube live feature and to see if, in fact, I could do this. And it looks like I can. It's very easy to do. It comes right off of your phone. I don't know how to just put up the icon, so you'll be looking at these words for a couple of minutes. Peace and love to my brother Holipsism, my brother Kala, Mac611, Big Brother R, all of the people that are diamond members of BAIO, Ivy the Queen, Forever Big Dev, Forever Queen of Pharma, as well as Brother Jelani. You know, brothers and sisters, it's been a long time since I have been doing YouTube, really doing radio shows. I've been really focusing on my own life and trying to improve certain things. But to be very honest with you, there's been certain issues that have been screaming to me that I really wanted to talk about. Last time I was supposed to be on BAI Radio, on Blog Talk Radio, we were supposed to be talking about Donald Trump's statement that most of the black countries or black people that come from their native lands come from shithole countries. And my show that I was going to do in response to that was supposed to be called Shithole Narrative. And for whatever reason, that didn't happen or transpire. And so I guess that when I do come back prepared and ready, I'm going to do that. But let me just say something really quick about the ruling that was given by the NFL to the NFL players, what that means to nationhood. And I'm going to read this to you from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. It says, "But this snake has overtaken us. He has bitten us so many times that we have become so poisoned from his poison getting into our blood, from his sting, that it's taken God now to come to prevent the snake from continuing to sting us. The black man in America has never known anyone but the white race. Therefore, the black man seeks pacification and mercy from a merciless people." So, football, the NFL, protesting, standing for the anthem, kneeling for the anthem, not being able to come out and kneel for your particular cause, which is, you say, Colin Kaepernick said, and many other of the athletes said, that they would be kneeling and protest to injustice to black people and police brutality in general in America. We now, brothers and sisters, are living in a time where we need to understand that we need our own. You have done all that you can do. You have said all you could say. You've had enough debates. You've had enough shows. You've had enough live streams. You pay for it, you charge for it, whatever. And I understand that the venues have to be paid for. But at this point, I really want to ask the question, what else can you really do? What else really can be done? If you're looking at the words on the page here, these words are coming from a book, and the title of the book is called The Wealth and Poverty of Nations. It's a very racist book. And in this book, it's kind of like that book called The Bell Curve a little while ago that was released, that attempted to make the argument that black people were inferior because of environment, because of education, and said other things. I believe that you as a person, if you're a nationalist, you should read this book. I believe that as a nationalist, you should read the bell curve also. And that's just a sample of some of the stuff that I'm going to be coming back with. But to get into the NFL ruling and to be very honest about it, here's what I would say to you, brothers and sisters, and I'm going to be very forthright. I wouldn't necessarily protest any injustice against black people while I'm on a job working for somebody else. And the reason being is I'm there to make money. What I would do is I would work there, I would excel, I would even master my craft, then I would take the proceeds and the resources and use those resources to help my people to build a nation, an independent nation off the shores of America, out of the jurisdiction of America, out of the reach of America, and not beholden to American law. That's what I would do. Now, you may have a different view, and you may think that in the public place, that's the place where you sue for your rights. Or you may say something like, well, in the public place, that's a place for you and I that we could agitate for human rights, civil rights, or whatever. I disagree with that because I'm just tired. And I've been fighting this fight for so many years, since I was 19 years old, that I understand that there's no more fighting to do here, brothers and sisters. There's really no more fighting to do here. You can only really challenge for equality. And when I say equality, I mean equality as outlined by Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Equality not equal in status, but equality of opportunity. The opportunity to make money. The opportunity to feed your family, to clothe your family. In other words, the opportunity to live a higher quality of life. As black people, we have shown we've had equal opportunities. We usually hit the ball out the park. But the problem is as time goes on, that the powers that be have gotten slicker in kind of pricing us out or swindling us out or maneuvering us out of opportunities. So my question to you is this. Are you going to chase your tail in America for the rest of your life? Are you going to go round and round in circles attempting to get something that your leaders and our leaders have promised us for so many years? And now here I am approaching 50, and we still haven't seen a lot of that. I was born after the Marcus Garvey movement. I was born after the Moore Science Temple led by Noble Drew Ali. And I was born, and by the time I could really talk and was cognizant, the Nation of Islam had been dismantled and fell, because I would say that by the time I was cognizant, I was probably 1977, and it was over by then. And so I've never got to really see a full infrastructure in America. I've never got to see us really control entire swaths of land and blocks. I've never got to see us either really be in power yet. All I've seen was a rise and fall of some symbolic victories in the assassination of many leaders. So what am I to say to you today? If you're a millennial and you're coming up in the movement, what am I to say to you today? If you're a younger brother or sister and you have joined Black Lives Matter, you have joined one of the many fledgling woke movements in America, what do you need Minister Dawud to say? Quite frankly, what you need Minister Dawud to say is that we need land, infrastructure, nationhood, and that's the answer to the question of what is the end game. So check this out, brothers and sisters. This was something that I just did spur of the moment. I really wanted to just put this together really quickly and put it out and see if I could do it. Looks like I could do it on the phone. I want to find a way to use just my avatar or icon and not do anything else. But nevertheless, as you can see, my voice ain't changed. My groove ain't changed. And once I get in the rhythm of saying what I got to say, I'm still me. Peace and love and honor to our good brother. My name is my name. You're the real MVP. You have kept the BAIO name alive. And we are now going to give you content to support you. That's all for today. Salam alaikum. Hotep. Peace. Black African power.